Alright, here's another example of using algebra and the distributive law to be able to expand our brackets. Okay, so you can see this time we've got two sets of brackets. So we've got a times 2p minus q, and then we've got q times 2p minus 3a. So after we've expanded both sets of brackets, we're then going to have to group like terms and simplify. So let's first of all expand the first set of brackets. So we're going to have, I might actually change colours here, a times 2p, and then we're going to have a times minus negative q, or negative q here. So our a times 2p is going to give us 2 times ap. Then our a times negative q is going to give us minus aq. That's our first set of brackets expanded. Then we come across to our second set of brackets. And let's switch colours again. This time we're going to have q times 2p, and then we're going to have q times 3a. And you can see we've also got actually not just q, but we've got negative q here. And so this is going to give us a negative q times 2p. And so we're going to end up with a negative times a positive, and that's going to give us minus 2pq for our first term here. And then we've got a negative times a negative. So our second term in this second set of brackets is going to end up being positive. And so we're going to end up here with a q times 3a, which is going to give us plus 3aq. Then we can bring together any like terms. And so if we have a look at this, we've got 2ap minus aq, and we've got an aq here. We've also got our aq at the end. And so we're going to group this second term here with our final term here. So our final answer is going to end up giving us equals. You can see the AP and the PQ don't have any like terms to group. So we're going to work with 2AP. I'm going to save this one till last, so we'll just jump to the second one. Minus 2PQ. And then we've got our grouped terms. We've got plus 3AQ minus 1AQ. You remember there's a 1 in front of this, or it's the equivalent of a 1. And so we're going to end up with 3AQ minus AQ. We're going to end up with plus 2AQ. And that's going to give us our final answer. So we've got 2AP minus 2PQ plus 2AQ, and that's going to be expanded and then have the like terms grouped together.